Chris with HobbyKing.com, and we've got the new Dart 450. So the Dart series had been around with the integration or the release of the 250, and then we had the 400. The Dart series is a phenomenal frame, excellent reviews on that. Matter of fact, I've never even seen a negative review on this particular frame. Lots of information on the web and of course YouTube's with these particular frames. A lot of cool features. Now with the 450, we've added a lot of more features as well as some redesign to allow more options. Let's go ahead and dive into the Dart series and then what's different about this particular 450. So all the Dart series have basically a vibration isolation system. If we take a look at this upper mount system, actually I have this one disengaged to show you the other system. Let me pick up this one. It basically allows this upper plate to move. Now this upper plate is isolated with these vibration thimbles from the motors and the propellers, and that allows for jello-free video. It allows the flight controller to be a lot more happy with the PID settings. You can run them up a little bit better, and even fatigue on the battery packs from the vibration itself is now becoming a factor or something that people are watching for as well. So that's a really nice option to have, and it's kind of become standard now with a lot of frames to have what's called a clean and dirty or vibration isolation system into that. Now the next feature, why I popped the top off of this one, is the power distribution board on this particular frame. Now this is what's called an H-frame setup, and if we take a look, there is a nice little gap in between the two upper and lower frame halves right in here, and what that allows us to do is put the ESCs in between these frame stacks, so they're not hanging out here on the arm, they're not sitting up here with the flight controller, they're actually between these two lower frame stacks right here, and it's got aluminum hardware all the way around there, creating like an H-style frame, extremely strong and robust. But if we take a look at the power distribution pad, we've got the power pads right in here, and basically you solder the ESCs right in here in between those on the reverse side, and then the 3 wires will come right out of a CNC channeled slot right here, and it allows you to run right out to the motor. Super clean install, and you can actually flip that to run that on the top and or the bottom, whatever you want. You're also going to notice on this is it's got right on the back side a connector. This allows you to solder up an XT60, a T connector, or just direct wires, whatever you want, right into that, and it ties it all into this power distribution board. There are some power takeoff points that allow you to take out power for your video system, flight controller as well. And you're also going to notice lights on this, front and rear. On the 450, we went ahead and added tail light orientations, where the 400 and 250 had just front lights on that, and the rear lights are red to easily denote front and rear onto that. Another thing you're going to notice right here is a little bit of circuitry that we've added to that. So let me go ahead and rotate on over to this particular frame and plug this on in. Now one thing we've also done is widen this lower area right in here, and that allows you to put the 54 and the 5200 series batteries right on into this frame, as well as of course the arms. The longer 450 allows you to run 10-inch props, which is a little bit better for efficiency, where the 400 was maximum was 8-inch prop, or 8.5 9s if you cut them down. This allows 10-inch props, which of course will give you better flight time. So moving back on over to this frame, let me go ahead and plug in this circuitry and show you what it does. So it's gonna wait a second, it's gonna go ahead and power up these really bright, super bright LEDs front and rear. Now this little adapter is just like an RC connector, and it plugs into the balance port of your battery. It can plug into a 4-cell, 3-cell, basically it just line up to ground, and the other two will just plug into the first 2 cells. Now it has a little button here. I'm going to go ahead and click on that, and that activates and the lights come on. Now what it is basically a built-in low voltage alarm right into the power distribution board. What's going to happen is when you hit the nominal voltage on the first 2 cells, of course it won't monitor all your cells, but you got to figure the average between the other 2 will be a good indicator of what your battery is doing. These lights will go ahead and start to blink. Now the other thing that you're going to notice right here on this frame is this little output tab right here, and that is for the included buzzer. So not only will the lights start to blink, you'll have an audible warning as well that you have low voltage under this. Really nice, it's built right into the frame. If you don't want to utilize it, all you do is just not plug in that lead, but it's right there on the power distribution board as well. Now on the front side, we've got a little couple slots that we've added as well that allows you to put these little Velcro looms in that line up with your favorite sports camera. And you can go ahead and put in like your Turnigy action cam, which has AV out, GoPro, whatever you want, and allows it to zip tie right down to the front, so you don't have to mess with the sticky pads and the glue and the Velcro. You can just use a quick release strap on that now. And that's it, guys. The 450, basically what we've added is the rear LEDs, We've added the low voltage alarm built into it, 3 and 4 cell capable, the extended arms which allow you to run a 10-inch prop, and the widening of the chassis which allows the 52 to 5400 3 and 4 cell multi-stars to slide right on into there. Everything else is the same as the 400 and the 250 darts. Excellent frames, and the best thing about them is the price. You cannot touch these options, and the build materials, of course this is a FR4 heavy duty construction, 5mm arms, 1.6 on the plates, all CNC hardware. Check it out, it's up on the new items page. If you're in the market for an H-frame FPV work, this is it for you. As always, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We will see you guys next time.